Hello. In this video tutorial I will explain how to set up Yacht Router. Once you finished hardware installation, it is time to use your Windows computer, iPhone, iPad or any Android device to make necessary settings. In this example I will use Yacht Router Standard. If you have Yacht Router Micro or Mini, your user interface will miss some functions and buttons according model specification, but basic setup is same for all models. Once you install Yacht Router control software on your device, it is time to turn on Yacht Router. After few consecutive beeps, Yacht Router will finish booting process and will start to transmit Wi-Fi networks. On a list of available Wi-Fi networks you will see new networks called vessel networks. Yacht Router Standard will transmit 3 vessel networks, Yacht Router Mini 2 and Micro single network. Yacht Router Pro by default will transmit 8 vessel networks. You can connect to any of available vessel networks to make necessary setup. If you are connected to Yacht Router via LAN cable, be sure that you are not connected to any Wi-Fi network. I will connect to vessel network 1. Default password for all vessel networks is 12345678. Once you are connected to vessel network, you can start Yacht Router control software. If your computer is properly connected to vessel network, click on a green button. After a few seconds, software will check status of your networks and connect buttons will become green and yellow. You can see that vessel network 1 is connected to Inmarsat Fleet to broadband, vessel network 2 and vessel network 3 to VSAT. Green color on Inmarsat Fleet broadband button means that vessel network 1 is connected to the internet. Yellow VSAT button means that vessel network 2 and vessel network 3 are connected to VSAT 1 network, but internet is not available. If button is red, it means that your 1 network is disabled. Now let's start with setup process by clicking on setup button. You will see small clock that indicates Yacht Router is busy. When clock is present, you should wait until Yacht Router finished requested process. In a setup screen you will see 3 button groups. First group show possible internet sources for your Yacht Router. Second group are vessel networks and third group is for general setup. To avoid control of your Yacht Router by unauthorized persons, I will first change my initial Yacht Router access password. I will do it by clicking on configuration button. In configuration screen you will see 3 button groups. First group of buttons for global setting where you can reset Yacht Router to factory defaults, save your current configuration or revert Yacht Router to saved configuration. Second group is dedicated to Wi-Fi extenders synchronization. In third group called other settings, you can enter unlock password and specify Yacht Router vessel to show Wi-Fi radio power. I will leave it on 0 for maximum power. Now, I will enter unlock password to avoid control of my Yacht Router by unauthorized persons. My password will be Baltic. Pressing update button will enter password. My router is now protected. I will go back to main screen and click on lock button. Yacht Router will now ask for unlock password. As unlock password is stored inside Yacht Router, every time someone start Yacht Router control software, it will be asked for password. Once Yacht Router is protected, I will set up my vessel networks. As right now I am connected to vessel network 1, I will first set up vessel network 3, then vessel network 2 and 1. My vessel network 3 will be dedicated for crew. I will rename vessel network 3 to crew network. I will also rename Wi-Fi SSID. SSID is network name that will be visible during scanning for available Wi-Fi networks. As name of my boat is Adriatic, I will rename SSID to Adriatic Crew Wi-Fi. For the end I will change Wi-Fi password to Adriatic 3. To enter changes I will click OK button. If you want to completely disable this Wi-Fi, you can click on this button. Now I will set up vessel network 2. This network will be dedicated to guests, and I will rename it to Guest Network. I will also rename SSID and password. To enter changes I will click OK button. Yacht Router Standard and Pro are equipped with hotspot feature and you can access it by clicking on Advanced button. To learn how to set up hotspot you can check for dedicated hotspot video tutorial on our website. Now, I will set up Vessel Network 1. Vessel Network 1 will be dedicated to the yacht owner, and I will rename it to Owner Network. I will also change SSID to Adriatic Owner Wi-Fi, but I will not change password. As right now my computer is connected to Yacht Router via Vessel Network 1, once I click on OK button I will lost connection to the Yacht Router, and I will have to reconnect again, this time to Adriatic Owner Wi-Fi. After period that can take up to 1 minute, Yacht Router control software will figure out it is not longer connected to the Yacht Router, and it will switch to initial screen with a connecting message. If it does not switch automatically, you can use back button or you can restart the software. You will notice that my computer is no longer connected to the Wi-Fi. Now I will connect my computer to Adriatic Owner Wi-Fi. I must uncheck Connect Automatically mark to prevent my computer to save password. It is very important. If I do not do that, my computer will try to automatically connect next time with saved password that will not be correct anymore, as I will just change it. Password is still the same, 12345678. Once my computer is connected, Yacht Router control software will automatically connect and ask me for unlock password. My unlock password is Baltic. Now I will change password for Adriatic Owner Wi-Fi to the new one. It will be Adriatic 1. When I click OK button, I will lost connection to the Yacht Router again and I will have to repeat connection process, but this time with a new password. You will notice that Wi-Fi status button is missing on this Wi-Fi network. It is made by purpose to avoid accidental disabling of this Wi-Fi network. To simplify setup process for Vessel Network 1, I strongly suggest you to use LAN cable instead of wireless connection. With LAN cable plugged into Vessel Network 1, or backbone port on Yacht Router, you will be permanently connected. I finished setup of my vessel networks, and now I will set up my satellite WAN networks. I will do it in setup screen. On my boat I have only one internet satellite system and it is Inmarsat Fleet Broadband. Therefore, I will rename second satellite WAN network system to avoid confusion. I will change name of VSAT to not used. But, as I will not use VSAT, I will disable this WAN network. Now, when I go back to main screen, second satellite WAN network will be named as not used. I will go back to setup screen to set up Inmarsat Fleet Broadband. You will notice one status button here. With this button I can disable one source, to completely prevent accidental access to Inmarsat Fleet Broadband. Internet status button indicate if internet is available or not. It is set up to update automatically, but sometimes it is necessary to refresh status manually, by clicking on it. As my Inmarsat Fleet Broadband router is set to use DHCP, it will automatically connect with the Yacht Router. If it is not, I can click on Advanced button to make necessary settings. DHCP is acronym for Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. It is a standardized networking protocol used by servers on an IP network, to allocate IP addresses to computers, routers and other IP-based devices. The purpose of DHCP is to automate the IP address configuration. Here you can see that my Inmarsat Fleet Broadband router, dedicated following IP address to the Yacht Router, 192.168.1.105. Subnet is 255.255.255.0. A subnet is a logically visible subdivision of an IP network. All devices that belong to a subnet are addressed with a common, identical, most significant bit group in their IP address. Next fields is gateway address. Last two fields show DNS, acronym for Domain Name System. It is a hierarchical distributed naming system for computers, services, or any resource connected to the Internet. It associates various information with domain names assigned to each of the participating entities. The DNS is an essential component of the functionality of the Internet. If I click on Renew button, Yacht Router will request new IP address from my Inmarsat Fleet Broadband router. Here you can see process status. Once new address is assigned, you will see bound indication here. Now, I will click refresh button to refresh informations as they will not refresh automatically. If I want to use static IP address, I will disable DHCP and manually enter IP address that I want to use. I will enter address 192.168.1.111 and click Update Static Config button. Now I will press refresh button for check. Because I decided to use DHCP, I will turn it on again and refresh data once bound indication appear. You can see that Yacht Router received all necessary data from Inmarsat Fleet Broadband Router again. On the right side of the screen I can see data traffic informations. I have finished setup of my satellite internet source and now I will set up my mobile one network. As my mobile provider is HRVIP, that is part of Vodafone network, I will first change one name to HRVIP Mobile and click OK. You can see that one status and internet buttons are the same as the one we saw on Satellite One network. Once you buy some data card from your mobile provider, your SIM card will probably be locked by PIN number. PIN is acronym for Personal Identification Number. As my SIM card is not protected with PIN, I left PIN field empty. The most important information that I need to enter is APN. APN is acronym for Access Point Name. It is the name of a gateway between a GPRS, 3G or 4G mobile network, and public internet. A mobile device making a data connection must be configured with an APN to present to the carrier. The carrier will then examine this identifier to determine what type of network connection should be created, for example, what IP addresses should be assigned to the wireless device, what security methods should be used, and how it should be connected. Therefore, APN is essential information that you need to know. Without correct APN, you will not be able to connect to the mobile network. The best way to find out correct APN for your SIM card is to contact your mobile provider. Of course, you can search the internet for APN, but sometimes you will find multiples and confusing information. Correct APN for my HRVIP mobile network is data.vip.hr. Once I click on Update button, it can take up to 1 minute for Yacht Router to connect to the mobile network, so you should be patient. After 20 to 30 seconds you can click on Internet Status button to refresh. Therefore, I will wait few more seconds before I click. Now you can see that Yacht Router is connected to the mobile network, and internet is available. Next, the mobile status. Now I can read, call in progress HRVIP 3G. It means that Yacht Router is successfully connected to HRVIP mobile network over 3G access technology. To get more information I will click on this line. Now I can see that my PIN card does not require password, that I have full functionality, that my current operator is HRVIP. I can read signal strength, and I know that my router is connected to the mobile network by 3G access technology. Last information is IMEI. It is acronym for International Mobile Station Equipment Identity. The IMEI is only used for identifying the device and has no permanent relation to the subscriber. Some mobile providers, in addition to APN, requires username and password to connect. You can enter it into dedicated fields once you click on More Options button. Very rarely, mobile providers requires modem initial string that you can enter in modemnet field. If you want to manually change Yacht Router access technology, you can do it here. Manual setup can sometimes be useful when mobile network does not work properly. It could happen that Yacht Router is connected to the mobile network, for example, using LTE technology, but you cannot surf the internet. You can click on 3G to switch from LTE to 3G access technology to see if it helps. But in general, I suggest you to keep it in auto mode. The last button is roaming, where I can prevent my SIM card to work with another mobile provider. If I click on advanced button, I will get same information that I already explained during satellite network setup procedure. Now it is time to set up Sure Wi-Fi 1 networks. Upper part of setup screen is the same as the one on satellite and mobile networks. You can change the one name, change one status and check internet availability. To search for available networks, I will click on Start Scanning button. After few seconds, Yacht Router will search for available networks. For each available network I can see signal strength expressed in decibels. Signal strength expressed in red color is good indication that signal could be too low for reliable connection. I have chosen to connect to Marina Dubrovnik hotspot. I have obtained necessary password on a reception of the marina, and it is Dubrovnik 1234. I will enter it in a password field and click on Connect to Wi-Fi button. Once Yacht Router is connected, I can see Connected to Marina Dubrovnik hotspot notification here. I will now click on Internet button to refresh status. Now, I am sure that internet is available on connected hotspot. I will now enter incorrect password to demonstrate what is going to happen. I will add one more number to the password and click Connect to Wi-Fi button. You can see that Wi-Fi status is changing between connected and searching. It is good indication that your password is incorrect. If I click to refresh entrance status button, it will show that internet is unavailable. I will enter correct password again. Connect to Wi-Fi. And refresh entrance status. If I click on Wi-Fi status notification, I will see a lot of information. Most important information for problem indication is signal to noise ratio. You can find separate video tutorial on our website that will explain in details all available information on this list. If you plan to connect to Wi-Fi network that use web encryption, you must enter correct password and enable it here. If password you are entering is not web equivalent, you will not be able to enable button. WEP is acronym for Wired Equivalent Privacy. Although its name implies that it is as secure as a wired connection, WEP has been demonstrated to have numerous flaws and has been deprecated in favor of newer standards such as WPA2. Therefore, as WEP encryption is not really secure, Yacht Router support only WEP with static key optional 40-bit. If I click on Advanced button, I will get same information that I already explained during satellite network setup procedure. I will go back to setup screen now. If you have a problem with your Yacht Router and need to connect to the support network, you will do it here. Complete online support procedure is explained in separate video tutorial that you can find on our website. Now, I will go back to main screen to demonstrate how to connect each vessel network to internet source of my choice. As you can see, owner network is already connected to Inmarsat Fleet Broadband. I will leave it like this. I will connect guest network to VIP mobile network. And crew network to shore Wi-Fi. As you can see now, all three vessel networks are connected to different internet sources, and internet is available for each vessel network. I hope this video tutorial was helpful. If you need more information, you can find more video tutorials on Yacht Router website, www.yachtrouter.com. Thank you for watching. Bye.